Hey there, fun foodsters! Welcome to my car mukbang. Today, I got some homemade food here. My beef burgundy, or boeuf bourguignon. Pretty sure it's the same thing. I'm in the Kohl's parking lot. You know me, you guys. Always going shopping at Kohl's. I'm almost done with my Christmas shopping. That's the reason why I'm here. And I'm going to be telling you guys this recipe. Oh my goodness, it's to die for. So I heat it up at home. I don't live that far from Kohl's, so it should still be hot. There's no smoke, but let's take some pictures. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a good, I think that should be good right there. Oh. Lighting, terrible alert. Get it together, phone. I got this new phone and I don't know. Yeah, I got this new phone. The LG K20 Plus from Metro PCS. It was a good deal. But there's some features on the phone that I don't like. So yeah, let's get into this, and I'm going to share the recipe with you guys. I think I said before it even touched my inside my mouth. The lighting's terrible. I'm gonna have to move over there. I didn't want to park over here because somebody took my spot. But I'm gonna have to say, screw you. I'm parking over here. I'm gonna park a little bit further though than I normally. I usually park right there. See, that person totally took my spot right there. Okay. So I'm gonna park over here. Hopefully it won't be so twilighty. Who says that? Hodgkin twins? Got that Twilight action. They're so freaking funny though. Oh my goodness. I would love to see them. Their comedy act. They have like a show. They're touring and stuff, and I don't think they've been to Florida yet though. Oh yeah, there we go. Hello. Oh my goodness. All because of you parking there. So, let's get back to the food. Oh my goodness, now I'm going to take a fabulous picture right here. There we go. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see just how beautiful this dish is though. Because I don't think the camera captures it. It just looks like a pile of brown food or jajangmyeon or something like that. But it's not. It really is. Oh, spectacular. This is chuck roast. And it's full part tender. It's like butter, look. Let me see if I can show you. See that? It just separates. I don't know, but since I'm on this new diet, see, I have a little bit of carbs here. Pasta, a little bit of pasta. Normally I would probably eat twice amount of this, maybe. But I'm sticking to the diet. Hence the reason why I packed my own food. Because typically, that I would like go get some donuts or something like that. But no, it ain't working. And so far I'm losing a pound a day. This is green tea, 2 bags of it. I also picked up a big thing of Greek yogurt, plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. Which I'll probably be putting like some fresh fruit inside there. I have fresh bananas at the house. I'll probably mix some bananas inside there. And also some cottage cheese, which is great for protein. There's 12 grams of protein per half a cup. So for bodybuilders, like cottage cheese is like, it has to be a must, I would think. And it's so good. And the probiotics in both the yogurt and the cottage cheese. So great for digestive health. So great for women. Women need to have those probiotics. Look it up. So, yeah, I picked up those things. I'm on my green tea kick again. Trying to eat healthy. To the recipe. Okay. First, buy a beautiful chuck roast. Nice thick chunker. Well, I guess depending on how many people you're feeding, you're going to want a big chunker. If it's like, multiple people, but if it's only yourself or like a couple of people or whatever, then, just a small chuck roast, whatever. But once you cut it up and get all the fat out, you got to take that into consideration that because you're supposed to put it into like little bite-sized pieces. Or I like to do it in like a double amount of bite-sized pieces. Like squares or whatever, rectangles. And I also have my water here. So yeah, and I put flour and salt, pepper on them, or you could just put flour and adobo on it. Adobo works with everything. Fry up those pieces, and then I set them. I actually made this in my crock pot this time. I normally don't do that, but I figured that I made it in the morning, fried up the things that I need to fry it up, throw it inside the slow cooker, add the things, the liquid to it, and forget about it, It's one of my favorite meals. This is especially good during these colder seasons. Nice warm meal, comfort food. Okay, so you fry up those pieces. Get them nice and golden on all sides. Set it aside. Then you could either use sliced mushrooms or quartered mushrooms, like get the whole ones and then quarter them. Fry them up, or saute rather, in some butter. Then when those are done, either set those aside or just add either a diced or sliced onion, whatever you prefer, whatever your preference is, and also garlic, either minced, chopped, sliced, however you like it. In my instance, I'm pretty sure I minced it in with one of those graters. Cook that for a couple minutes and put it all into the slow cooker, or if you're not using a slow cooker, from there you would put the beef back in, add about I want to say, how much wine did I put in there? Any red wine, really. No sweet wine, just dry red wine. I just got some cheap oak leaf, $4 wine. And it really doesn't make a difference. I mean, what kind of wine it is. And cheap wine's good to drink too, you know. It's not bad. I don't know. They usually say, oh, don't cook with stuff that you wouldn't drink. But, I mean, all wine really has its, you know, goodness about it. I don't know. So, about... how much did I put in there? A cup? 2 cups? About, I think, half a bottle of wine. You know, the regular size bottles of wine. I think it's 750 milliliter. I'll let that reduce. Down to like, it's got to be like a quarter cup or so left over after it reduces. Then, before you add the wine, you might want to throw in the thyme. You could throw in the thyme, fresh thyme. I put at least, I think 6 sprigs of it. You could put that in either before you add the wine or after the wine, whatever, as long as it's in there. And then the beef broth, you're going to want to put beef broth to cover. Then I add a few spices like garlic powder, onion powder, adobo. Oh, and then I add baby carrots, however many that you want in there, and diced celery. I think I might have put too much pasta in here. I don't want to get overboard with the pasta because I'm telling you right now, like, if you ate a lot of pasta, you will see it in your waist and you will see it on that scale. Especially pizza, all that bread. I remember weighing myself one time in the morning, right? And then after I had pizza and all kinds of stuff, the next morning I weighed myself and it was like a couple of pounds. I'm like, damn. Yep. That's just pasta left over. I'm not going to eat that. Try to cut back a lot. So yeah, after the beef broth and spices, some pepper also, black pepper. I'm pretty sure that's it. After you add the carrots and diced celery. Did I say celery? I might have like got back backtracked. And who's calling me? Decline. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that does that. Even the Apple phone shuts off my video. Totally, just shuts off my video if an incoming call comes. This cheap phone that I have, on the other hand, not only does it allow me to pause my videos, which that's also another feature that the overly expensive iPhone doesn't have, but the fact that it destroys my video. Has the nerve not to have pause and then shuts off my video when when an incoming call comes. This phone, it was a free deal. You get free phones and stuff, and pretty much it was free. I just had to pay for the activation and stuff. It just asked me. I just seen it. It just slid right over and said, "This person's calling. Do you accept it or do you decline or something like that?" Decline that. I didn't even know that number. It was like a number that was similar to my house line number. You know when those numbers call you that are like similar to your house line number? It's like creepy. It's like, how do you even like know? How do you do that? I think I even got phone calls that were actually my exact number sometimes. Do you guys ever do that? Anyways, so yeah, that's all with the beef Burgundy. Put a lid on it, whether you're cooking it on the stove. Let it simmer for about, I think it takes 2 to 3 hours on the stove until the meat is tender. So after about 2 hours, I would stick my little fork in there, see if it's pull apart tender, the meat, and then it's done. And then you just serve it over some egg noodles or mashed potatoes, whatever you prefer. And with the slow cooker, you know, you just throw the lid on there. And on high, it only took like 3 hours on high. And mine is a cheap slow cooker. I mean, I don't spend much on things, you know what I mean? I don't get like fancy things. So, yeah, on high 3 hours. So on low, I would imagine probably 5-6 hours. You just leave it in there and forget about it. And then you'll have dinner ready for you during dinner time. Not to mention the whole house will smell fabulous all day long. So anyways, you guys, that was my beef Burgundy recipe. It is fabulous. You guys must try it. It is such a warming meal too during these colder months, and it's just the flavor is phenomenal, and the meat when it boils apart tender like that is just to die for. So I'm gonna go shopping and let these notifications leave me alone. Bye. Okay. Get the rest of my Christmas presents that I need to get, and I hope you guys have a great day. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, like this video, and I will see you guys on my next mukbang. Check you later, guys.